So I'll take you on a journey of the apparel manufacturing industry. It's every year, did you know that 100 billion garments are produced in this world? It's 100 billion pieces of garments every single year. And the second largest contributor to this output is Bangladesh. They are the second largest apparel manufacturer and apparently the most competitive one in the world right now. That itself talks about the opportunity of the garments manufacturing industry and Bangladesh. As of last year, $45 billion was the export internationally of apparel to the world, and that's 84% of our country's total export. Nothing to say about the importance of the apparel manufacturing industry for the economy of Bangladesh and the growth it has contributed to. But there's a big blind spot. The blind spot is, of this $45 billion export, and this competitive apparel manufacturing industry, the large multinational brands like Zara, H&M, Target, Walmart, they with their local offices and their sorted supply chain have access to this competitive manufacturing hub and doing their sourcing. But we're missing out hundreds of thousands of SME brands around the world who cannot have access to this competitive hub. And why is that? Let's look a bit into that. That's the real big problem, because offshore manufacturing isn't simple. It's complicated, it's opaque, and remotely these SME brands sitting from where they are, I'm sorry about the flickering, it's very difficult for them to navigate through offshore manufacturing, which leads to higher cost and delays. And right now in the world, with the pressure of increasing prices and the trade war with China as well, these brands are looking for an alternate destination, and Bangladesh is strategically positioned to be the hottest destination. So that talks about the complexity of the supply chain that these SME brands are facing. They cannot connect to the right manufacturers with trust and cannot collaborate with them to develop their collection. And on the other hand, our competitive manufacturers don't have the marketing bandwidth or the innovation required in product development to reach to these brands. That presents us with the great opportunity of streamlining this supply chain. Imagine we can bridge this gap. Imagine these SME manufacturers can have access to this competitive manufacturing hub with seamless collaboration with the manufacturers and developing their products. And that is what precisely we are doing at Merchant Bay. We have created a fashion manufacturing platform where these brands can come together with manufacturers, connect with reliability, and develop their collection. Once they develop their collection collaborating on our platform, they can place the order with our vetted pool of manufacturers, and from sample to delivery, manage the whole order virtually on our M-Factory app. Let's have a deeper look into how our product works. A brand can submit their request for quotation or even their inspiration that they want to produce, and our algorithm system matches it with the right manufacturers and product that's there, so that we can quote them in hours instead of weeks, which was traditionally done. Not only that, global designers are collaborating with our local manufacturers to develop pre-developed designs to be uploaded in the digital design studio, from where the time of the whole supply chain gets reduced by 20 to 30 days, so brands can source faster. And we got our textile library as well, where 300 plus mills from China, India, and Bangladesh are constantly uploading their new textiles. And this is actually becoming our hero product as well, because all these brands, even manufacturers, can select the fabrics that's needed for making their project commercially viable. Once they sort out their supply chain through this platform, they can place the order and manage the whole order through our app. We're building an ecosystem over here, and that's of the fashion brands, designer, textile mills, and manufacturers. Our business model is commission on sales as of now. We have seen a blended CAC of $3,400 per customer that we have acquired. We have worked with 50 plus customers by now, but the best part is the lifetime value of each customer is over $100,000. We're working on a very exciting model right now of introducing supply chain as a service under a subscription model, where these brands can have a whole team, expert of supply chain team, as an extended team of theirs, but that's at only cost of one team member. So this is saving them more than 50% of their design ops cost, giving them the scalability and flexibility in managing their supply chain.
Time's up.
I think I should get the time because of the technical difficulties.
Okay.
Yeah?
10 seconds.
Thank you so much. So our traction was $4 million GMV, where our gross take was $164,000 as of last year, and this year we're looking to onboard 100 brands and have a GMV of $15 million through our platform with a revenue of $1 million. The big picture over here is we want to take control of the full supply chain, and then we can start adding financing to all the order that goes through merchant base, as well as co-create brands to be selling to retailers, where we maximize our margin from to 30 to 40%. Having said that, thank you so much. Let's digitize and stitch the future of fashion sourcing from Bangladesh and give this justice to this most competitive fashion manufacturing hub to 700,000 plus SME brands out there who doesn't have access to it. Thank you.
Thank you. Questions? Any questions?
Yeah. So we do have a product development team, a central product development team that works with the sampling and design team of all the partner factories that we have.
So basically for the manufacturer, for a brand to sort of come in, they either have an option to put their designs in or
Co-create with us.
collaborate with you, and that helps them with the branding aspect as well, or just the product?
Just the product, because they have the branding aspect set, so they share with us their branding aspect so that our design team understands what to be developed.
And in terms of logistics, where is the
So-
capability of the entire?
From the supply chain of sourcing the raw materials, fabric, and getting the production done at the factory, that is where our part is combined. After that, we have logistic partner with whom we forward it to, or brands have their own logistic partner. We just pass it on to that. It's on FOB.